Are you a first-time home buyer that's worried about what you may be getting yourself into? Well, today we're talking about common misconceptions of the home buying process, and I like to call it the dark side. I'm Rachel Inman, and you're watching the Your Smart Mortgage Guide channel, where we talk about all things home loans. The first misconception that typically occurs is when a client says, "Great, I'm pre-approved my loan, I'm good to go." In most cases, that's true. However, we will continue to invade your privacy as your lender, and that's not to hurt your feelings, it's to make sure we can get you to the closing table. As the underwriter reviews your documents, they will request more documents. For example, if you were to have a $7,000 deposit show up in your bank account, the underwriter would ask this simple question: where'd that money come from? And so we would source those funds by coming back to you and asking where the $7,000 come from. So if it came from a gift from grandma, super cool, grandma can fill out a gift letter. If it came from selling a car, super cool, as long as you have a receipt of sale. Another misconception is about the earnest money deposit. Now, some people ask, can I get my earnest money deposit back? And as much as I would love to say yes, it totally depends on how your realtor writes your contract. So you need to be in tune with your realtor and make sure that if you back out of your home, you can get that earnest money deposit back. And second, when you do give an earnest money deposit, it typically goes over to the title company to hold until it's closing day. And then let's say your earnest money deposit was $1,000. Then $1,000 would be credited to your final closing funds because they already have that portion from you. Now let's talk about the difference between a home inspection and a home appraisal, because they are two completely different reports. You will typically pay for the home inspection up front. As soon as you get a signed, ratified contract, the home inspector is scheduled to the property, and they will walk that property for several hours because this person is providing you a report in the end that tells you everything about that home, including the age of the HVAC unit, the age of the roof, so that you can plan on what expenses may be coming up now as a new home owner. The home appraisal is required by the lender, and that will also be ordered up front. Unless you're on a VA loan, then that will be part of your closing costs. But the home appraiser comes out to the property, they walk the property, take a fine look at the property, and then they spend a lot of time in their office comparing competitive homes that have sold recently in the same market. And they will tell us what their opinion of value is of the home. That opinion of value is important because a lender cannot loan you more money than what the home is worth according to the appraisal. And finally, another misconception of the home buying process is when a buyer asks me, is down payment the same as closing costs? And no, they are not. A down payment is a portion of the home purchase price that is required by that loan product. And closing costs are separate, and they are the cost to borrow money in today's market and set up your home loan. Those closing costs include things such as processing and underwriting fees, a title search, taxes, recording fees, setting up your escrow account, and so much more. If you have questions on those, feel free to click the link below and schedule your free home loan consult today with our team. In summary, home buying does not have to be super stressful or scary, and really there's not a dark side. There's a light side when you have a great lender and realtor to partner with you and help you through this process. YouTube thinks you'll like this video next.